going on? Want to point out a little strategy here that is used against us all the time. It's called the devil is humble in his approach. I mean, this basically stands for, it's like, alright, if someone truly means you harm, on the approach, they're going to do their damnedest not to telegraph that they mean you harm. So they're going to feign a state of humility, or even something that is attractive almost. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of suck you in before on their approach. It's like I made the videos about how you use legerdemain, which just basically means sleight of hand. By sleight of hand you can conceal things. To spot out someone concealing something, just look for what's hidden. Is something hidden? And right away, it just could be chance, but it could be chance, or you know what I'm saying. They have some predetermined plot. So the devil's gonna be humble in his approach. He's not gonna just come at you all out. You know what I'm saying? Fangs and claws all out, extended. It'll be more like Little Red Riding Hood, Grandma, what big eyes you have, and then pull away the mask, pull back the curtain, and the Wizard of Oz is Satan. The devil is humble in his approach. So I don't know how many times out in life have I seen someone get sucker punched, and every time someone gets sucker punched, there's either one or two things. The person puts on this con act and he talks like a salesman, like this, all fast, and keeps you distracted with these minor insignificant movements. Then out of nowhere, they just fucking punch a dude in the face. Or there's the sneak. There's a guy in the front making all these insignificant movements, and his buddy had the green light all along to hit you when you're not in your blind side, where you're not looking. That's the devil is always humble in his approach. If you watch the prison movies, where it shows how the Mexican drug gangs, the La Raza, Brown, Boule, Skull and Bones Society, how they'll be when they go to kill someone, they always creep up all like they look nonchalant. The devil's humble in his approach. Or like if you watch Blood In, Blood Out, this dude acts like the dude's friend, and then he gets him in the room and he pulls out a knife and he's like, "Give me some chon chon." You know what I'm saying? Really, the devil is humble until it's time to take the chon chon. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Undercover cop, gonna be your best friend right up until, your door gets kicked in and you get taken out at gunpoint. The devil is humble in his approach. Obama came out of nowhere, talked all these great words. I listen to Obama now, some of his speeches, and I'm like, man, dude, if I didn't know any better, that was an excellent speech. It's not true. It sounds great, man. He's a great orator. But, it's all double speech. I don't even know if he knows. I don't know if he's just under pure Manchurian. He's pure programming. And his personality is just, it's an artistic rendition of some mad scientist's fucking mind. It's fucking crazy. But, yeah, the devil's humble in his approach. Here, dude, take this microchip. It's a life-saving technology. The devil is humble in his approach. It's got cyanide in it. And if you protest the system, they'll shut off your chip and you'll die. The devil is humble in his approach. they come in saying, "Here, man, we just want peace. We want peace. Make this treaty here with us." And then all of a sudden, here comes war. Like them niggas was sitting, plotting, lying in wait to set you up for a downfall. The devil is humble in his approach. The UN keeps, coming as this humanitarian force. When it's like, man, dude, 10 years ago, we was your humanitarian force. Why do we need you to come here and intervene? Why get a bunch of, third parties involved in business we could manage ourselves, dude? It's, the devil's humble in his approach. This UN, this love, light, and universal Lucifer. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. Fucking, to sounds good to the people who've never really studied the Blavatskys and the Alice Baileys and David Spanglers. These people, they're outright a death cult. I mean, that's those that call evil good and good evil. I mean, that is them. Those are in agreement with hell. They have a covenant with death. They say we must kill off everyone to get global enlightenment. And I mean, that is the devil is humble in his approach. He comes saying love, light, enlightenment, immortality, transhumanism, apotheosis, all these things, power and prestige and merchandise. The devil's humble in his approach, but once it gets in there, man, it's fucking, you're done, you're cooked. But basically, all these things that I just mentioned there, what it does is it feeds your pride. And pride cometh before a fall. And what happened to Satan himself? He fell because iniquity was found in his heart. So that's the devil's humble in his approach. A predator, like let's say a big cat. Over here in North America, what we got the mountain lions and the lynxes. And if you know anything about cats, you watch them. They sneak up so quiet and subtle if they're gonna go kill something. I mean, you won't see them till it's too late. The devil is humble in his approach. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the same thing. It's stealth, or it's very subtle, but it might begin, real lightheartedly, but you'll end the situation brokenheartedly, or blackheartedly. There's the other part of this equation. I mean, sometimes the devil don't kill you. I mean, instead he lets you corrupt yourself and become totally black. I mean, basically, that's the devil's humble in his approach in the beginning. It's promises of good things. And maybe in the beginning it will be good things. But in the end, it's going to turn very bad, very rotten. It's just like this global unity. We are one. This New World Order religion, this one world religion, this Chrislamicism, humanism, man is God, Allah is man. The devil is humble in his approach. I mean, but these people are outright prideful. I mean, when you really get to the bottom of the shadow pyramid, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Devil's humble in his approach. So just like the Church of Satan. I mean, out in public, and they're always saying, "Yeah, we're atheists," but yet you're flying all this satanic imagery, symbolism, and even you're speaking like Satan. But the devil's humble in his approach. These people get initiated into this shit by thinking they're going to be enlightened, they're going to achieve this Aryanship, and they're going to it's basically just feed your ego. Then once you become prideful, it's like you're your own downfall. And this is what it is. It's like, look, we're all mutually gonna rebel And then, since no one has to bear the punishment alone. I mean, this is the oath from the Watchers from Enoch. It's where all this stuff comes from. I mean, that's it. That's part of this. So the devil is always humble in his approach.